What's going on, guys? Today we are watching the trailer for Somber Echoes, the launch trailer. In fact, this is a short one. This is only 1:02, so 62 seconds is all we got. Let's dive in and let's see if they wow us. Oh, we got somewhere to be. Oh, okay. I feel like I've been seeing a lot more of these sort of I guess this would be what, Metroidvania type game. I always call them side scrollers, even though that's not necessarily the right, or 2D platformer. Was that the correct terminology? I think these are all three different correct terms for different things that can also be together. So forgive me. This is not the style of game that I play most, or really at all, or very, very, very rarely. I'm not gonna lie though, they get active. This looks like one of those games that's like, it looks pretty good, but I can also see, like, I don't know, maybe I call it like the awkwardness in the movements, but not like there was like a lack of attention to detail. I can tell there is, but it feels like, and this, I'm not saying this is true, I don't know like who made the game or anything like that, but it feels like a really good game made by like a small team, as far as like there's only so much you can do with a smaller scale team, and depending on like the time frame, but for like the team and the time, it's a good game. I'm not saying that like that's what it is, just that's the impression I get from the game, is that when I look at the fluidity of the character, but it's not like perfectly fluid. Like a lot of the stuff looks good, but sometimes like some of the moves feels like some of the animations and things look I don't know how to describe it, but like maybe just not like tightened up, not like polished all the way, if that makes sense. Like if this was theoretically made by a AAA studio, which I don't think AAA studios necessarily make games like this too often these days, at least. But again, I don't really play these types of games, so I really have no idea. But from what I think I've seen, but this seems like this could be like an indie studio that has a really cool art direction, has good gameplay, and I can see if this game like does well, like them having a even more polished sort of version of it. It's hard to explain what I mean, but I think I mostly see it when I look at some of the animations of the characters, like the beginnings and the ends of them, the timing of attacks. Like, like when you like play a game, it's like the combat just feels like it's just like tight, like I feel like you have to like kind of dodge, kind of precise, but like the animations like are very much in tune and on time with the way that you like have to like press the buttons and dodge, but also they're in tune with like how the animations and things look of like the enemies. Does that make sense? Like that sort of like visual dance that you get from a game that's very tight. Like one of the best games, if not the best I've ever played that did this, was for me like the God of War, the new God of War games, 2018 and Ragnarok. Like the fights in that game just felt so like to the wire, and so like perfect, and so like all the blocking, the parrying, the attacks, the reaction from enemies, all the like the animations, the weight of the attacks and the way that they feel in the controller, like everything felt very like perfectly in sync with all of my senses. It's a hard thing to kind of describe, but I can see it when it's happening, and I can notice it when it's not, but it's also kind of hard to say like exactly what it is or what it's like lacking. I guess it's hard to say for me, harder for me to identify what's lacking when it's like a game that looks good. Like this looks like a good game. Like I can tell the developers are doing their thing on this, but I could also see like, I guess like, it's like diminishing returns maybe. Like I think this is like a game was like really good. I could see like another year of development if you had like 2 trailers, like this one, then like another one of like another year of development. I think they might look pretty similar, but I think if you look closely, like the second one would be more polished as far as like animations, the timing of things, and all that. But a big part of it is also controller feel, right? But as I look at it, I kind of see some of the fighting like how like some of the stopping and throwing and things, and like some of like the floating. And the float actually doesn't look bad, but just certain moments within the fighting looks like is not that fluid. Like there's a lot of like stops in it, if that makes sense. But that's like a super minor thing. It's just something I noticed, and really it's just in the vein of like sometimes when you're close to something, the things that might be like missing seem like a little bit more glaring. And again, that's not like a bad thing. This still looks like good. This looks like a good game. Doesn't quite appeal to me, but this still looks solid for anybody who plays these types of games. This looks like from the trailer like it would be a solid one for you to play. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of Somber Echoes, the launch trailer. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. I hope that my assessment was correct in like what kind of studio made it, you know, the time or the budget, and I hope that it, you know, future trailers just wow me, because like I don't think I emphasized enough like how cool some of the environments and things look. Even just some like the contrasts of things I like a lot. The designs of stuff I like the lighting of like some of this, like that pretty like ominous. Yeah, a lot of this still looks like pretty cool. Like, so I didn't want to like understate that either. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of Somber Echoes. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.